Tomislav Pucar on the Croatian side. And a very strong start on the receive.
European team champion as well in Malmö.
Hey, a lot of Malmö up in here right now.
Yeah.
Recent history. I know what's on the books for next year on the calendar for WTT already. Shot block and a ripping backhand with the perfect read to take that cross court.
Fantastic seeing Kallberg play the chop block all too often, but look how Pucar dealt with that. Absolutely devastating backhand.
Second bounce there on the table from Anton after a bit of a break off the net.
I imagine that Pucar is going to try his best to keep these rallies very, very short. I feel as though if Kallberg can deal with his serves, when it blossoms into the open play, he'll be able to target the crossover, target the forehand, and I do think that the Swede has the stronger forehand overall.
Could be a factor. I also think that if Tomislav Pucar makes sure that his openings have a lot of pressure, he'll be in a better position because Anton doesn't leave the table for much. It's really good right at the baseline.
And his serves set up his game so well. Backhand serve from the forehand side like we see from Ovcharov. Beautiful. Tried the behind the back there, the Swede, but it sets up the flick so well. If you want the third ball to be a backhand, that serve makes sense. Increases the likelihood that you can get that, especially when you serve with side and top.
3-4. In terms of behind the backs, I saw a Gozi behind the back winner here. I still haven't seen Ivor Bonds. I think you owe me a link to that.
I do. That was also in the mixed doubles with Arapovic. In fact, Gozi's was against them.
Wow. Just for this point, the timing. A lot of balls coming back into play from behind the table. Good stretch there. Right back into position as he tries to keep it baseline on the fish.
Outstanding reach, making use of that wingspan there, Pucar. It's a decent receive from Kallberg, backhand flip from the forehand side. And he threads it down the line, the Croatian.
Good pressure on the parallel here. Kallberg right back in it. He was trailing 2-4 at the towel break. Quality opening from the baseline right there, just a pivot, a little step. And the forehand's there to put on the pressure. Fast long serve hasn't bothered Pucar much. He's been strong in the last 2 points, quickly taking the receive.
And if he does manage to win this game, then we will be going to the women's doubles in match 5 for at least a game.
He meaning Anton.
Yes.
Just wanted to clarify that for the audience out there.
7-6.
Little reminder, the score in the small font on screen, Croatia leading 5-1. So Pucar can end it if he takes this game and the next 2 to follow. But Anton with the soft hands, shortening it up just a little bit on that half-long touch receive.
Darko Jorgic, another example of a player who loves to play this kind of serve. Serving with a lot of top spin. Tough to play a power flick against it because of the ball, the Magnus effect, keeping it low and skiddy.
When you mentioned Dima earlier, I was thinking of Darko because he loves to stay on the forehand side, serve backhands and follow up. He'll mix it up quite a lot though. Think anyone who really prefers that backhand, and it's not necessarily that your backhand is stronger than your forehand. It felt like he could lob forever. They were both right at the baseline, but it's the right thing to do. The lob is the last resort. He tries to counter when he has a little bit more time after setting up this opportunity. The reason what I was going to say to finish the point, forehand and backhand. If your backhand is more effective at winning you points in battles, then okay, your forehand can still be the stronger shot.
Yeah.
But it might not be the fight you want to pick. Thea Jaeger waiting for the women's doubles. She will be playing with the woman behind her, Leah Rakabats, who you saw in very impressive form over Linda to go 3-0.
And there's that beautiful third ball flick combination from Pucar. Pinpoint precision. That serve actually had a bit of backspin, I feel, and then he took full advantage. Clinical, capitalized.
For the Croatian. Here we go. I thought you were looking for a C word. Here we go. 2 game points. Pucar. And he takes it on the first opportunity, 11-8. Anton Kallberg at the top of the screen. Tomislav Pucar at the bottom in the lead, 1-0. A good angle on this, a little bit of time, and who's there right at the baseline to step around? None other than Anton Kallberg.
Beautiful transition between his backhand and his forehand, keeps the bat high, stays engaged with the core, wide stance.
Not a bad idea here. Good touch from Pucar to drop it there. Keep it just behind the net. This is something we saw a lot in some of the mixed doubles matches earlier today. Oh, what an answer. When it comes in that hot and you can strike it back down the middle of the table, hooking.
Wow.
Didn't even look like he was looking at the ball. Head was down. Beautiful backhand.
Uncontainable. Nice variation in the service game, showing the reverse pendulum, string to his bow as well. Man, it's on fire right now, Pucar.
Doesn't miss by much, but he's taking these very confident shots, counters mid-rally, mid-distance. A little bit of time on that one, so we tried to turn it up a bit, but it seemed like he missed the contact he wanted. The reaction said that.
Perfect shot from Kallberg there. Nice angle on the receive from Pucar, but then Kallberg playing it into the middle of the table.
We've seen this before, full stroke forehand, a little bit of fortune for Pucar on that, but wingspan he's got no shortage of. When it comes to being in position though, that's not a wingspan thing necessarily. And it's not even always a footwork thing, it's experience. They know the patterns so well, they have clues, they know what to look for. This is why to a lot of the people in the comments section, they'll say, why when that person's 15 feet behind the table, does the other keep hitting it to her? Why does she keep going to the player? Well, it might look that way, but it's a player handcuffing the other who's quickly getting in position, who knows what's most likely to come.
4-5.
1 point ball game here as Anton makes his way back in. Remember, the Swedes need him now. If he can get this game and the next, things change quite a bit. It's 3-6 Sweden trailing. But that's not the picture at the moment. It is 1-6 for Sweden. And in this game, Pucar continuing to extend his lead. Or at least regain it. It's a good get on the first backhand. I thought Anton was quick to come into the table and play aggressively.
Very quick, and you need the racket speed, you need the physicality there to flick that reverse pendulum serve in such a manner. Nice control there from Kallberg. Pucar switched it up with the serve. Went quick, went deep, got the backhand in. Seemed to be a little bit of a flatter backhand there that surprised Pucar.
Yeah, it showed up a little bit earlier than expected. A little shocking that you can move flights forward in time.
7-6.
It's always nice to be able to do that, to add, at least outside of the metaphor in table tennis, that you can surprise somebody with this subtle shot, that you have the confidence to say, I don't need as much spin for security right now. You're watching this in real time. This is not sped up. The comment section will say that it is, but this is just how fast and how physical these two players can play when it counts.
Well, I'll hold my hand up and admit that I was wrong. When I really thought that Kallberg would have the upper hand in those longer rallies. Pucar, oh my goodness.
8, 7.
Short side of the table, picks an unlikely destination for the ball, but doesn't miss. Slips, slides, short side. Check this out on the move. That ball is beautiful. How can you find me a place where he's uncomfortable?
He wasn't nearly behind the ball there when he played the backhand. I managed to flick through fully extended.
It was the opposite of a sweet spot. That was a let me reach this, and then he reached it and aggressively spun a winner. Now from where we're sitting, we can't tell how high that ball was. From that camera angle, we will just say that it was an aggressive attempt. Just makes you feel like you're with family when you watch. Finally a shot that doesn't come back. That is a lot of work for 1 point, and it's right out of Tomislav Pucar's timeout.
Excellent construction. The backhand was outrageous, but Kallberg steps in. That was a icy cold finish. But I didn't expect it to the same place again.
9-all last two-serve combination with Pucar, and it's 1 point away from winning the match for his 6th straight time to remain undefeated and to set up Croatia with a 7-1 lead. These shots, his foot. Pucar looking to finish, Anton looking to survive.
Love 1.
I've seen a fair amount of good matches over the years with Tomislav Pucar. Manav Tucker of India here this week, which is impressive considering the form Manav's been in.
1-0.
But his play this time around is just making such an impression on me. It's so impressive the way he's playing right now. Short side once again. Anton making a quality under the table opening. You can feel the optimism behind the eyes, the cheeks starting to swell, a sense of belief, cheers that are just waiting to burst out, boiling inside. And for the first time in some time, Anton's forehand doesn't come back. Doesn't miss by much either on the Croatian side. Awkward spin. Well, he might have intended to spin that slowly. The apology suggests that it came off the racket in a way that was even slower, less grip, or let's say contact, dwell time, as Fraser might say, on the backhand than he intended.
2-4.
Guarded optimism on the Croatian side still. First towel break, 2 points between them. Pucar's already used his timeout. Anton has one if he needs it. In theory, if Tomislav gets 1 more point, Swedish side should make that call. It's still early enough to recover, but it's a crucial game, could be the last.
That's 2-4.
In case you were curious how much spin pros could generate, or can, you saw the bounce, that second bounce. Look at that turn.
3-4.
Like the ball has a driver inside it. Traction on the tires and a sharp right turn. Muscle, hustle, and a point.
5-3.
Okay. The point before this saves the timeout. If there is a 3-point lead for Pucar, it's likely there will be a conversation on the Swedish side. They switch sides of the table, as this is the 3rd and final game of this match.
5-4.
Little fortune here on the break. The backhand, the parallel here from Pucar.
Five, 6.
Okay, a bit of confidence here, a little building. Variation in the depth of the shot where it bounces, not all the way to the baseline, just changes the timing. He calls him for hidden serve, TTR! First time I've ever seen them show it not only perfectly in line with the server or the receiver, but also from both angles. So Pucar with a wonderful call here, and they're up by 2, or he specifically, the Croatian.
6.
Little bit of fortune and back in front by 2. Pucar still has 2 calls. 2 incorrect calls, I should say, if he did want to challenge again. As we see that.
7, 8.
But that's our camera angle, not the receiver's. Anton with a strong forehand to follow. The tricky thing about calling a hidden serve, if it's a let, okay, you have a little bit more time. But if the ball's in play, 2 things. 1, you're thinking about trying to return it. 2, if you call it and it's not right, you lose the point because you stopped it and the ball was still in play. It was Jonathan Groth who won 2 in a crucial moment in a decider on TTR. And it's Pucar now with 2 bagel points, 2 team match points for Croatia to shut down Sweden. Third towel break. Croatia's had quite a week. Croatia closes the door. Pucar down the line, undefeated, a bagel over Anton Kallberg, one of the best players in the world.